For 6 months, I posted over 100 videos every single day on TikTok Shop. Let me say that again, 100 videos every single day. At that point in time, I had 3 TikTok Shop accounts posting 20 to 40 videos per account. That meant scripting, filming, editing, posting close to or over 100 pieces of content while also working 60 hours a week at 2 different jobs with 3 kids. My sample room literally looked like a warehouse vomited in that space. I was making 20 different scripts for 20 different products. I was staying up until 3 a.m. editing and posting videos, and then having to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning to make sure my kids got ready and out to school on time. After all that effort and all that sacrifice, all those missed family meals and sleepless nights, my biggest month ever on TikTok Shop was $4,000 in commission. $4,000. I was burning myself out for what most people make in a week to a week and a half at a regular full-time job. And then I met somebody, funny enough, who told me I was doing everything completely wrong. And within 30 days of changing my approach, I went from making $4,000 in a month to making $8,000 in my first week of March. By the end of the month, I made over $20,000 with a completely different system that required a fraction of the work. My name is Ashley DeVore Howard, and in this video, I'm gonna be telling you why posting 100 videos a day almost ruined my business, my health, my family, and the one simple shift that changed everything. If you're grinding yourself into the ground with massive volume and wondering why it's not working, this might save your sanity and your success. So in the beginning, I was really told to get as many samples as I possibly could, post as many videos as I possibly could, and just get the content out. And that was great. I mean, in the beginning, I liked the free samples. I thought it was really cool to get free stuff. And I had packages coming to my door every single day. I almost felt like royalty or like a celebrity or something because I had packages piled this high. My UPS driver probably didn't like it very much, but it got to the point where my house was overcrowded. I was posting 20 to 30 videos every single day per account, having to think of different scripts where honestly the quality of my videos were pretty much crap, if I'm gonna be frankly honest. They had no thought because I had no time to put any thought into them. I had to just get them out. And I had the mindset that quantity over quality mattered. And that the more I got out, the more I was putting into this magical lottery system that everybody likes to think TikTok is. When in reality, TikTok favors good quality content. And not only that, it's not even about TikTok favoring good quality content. The consumer, the people who are watching the videos value good quality content, which then in fact, the good quality content, if it's good converting quality content, you get the best of both worlds. You get one video that you maybe spent an hour worth of product research on, an hour worth of script writing, and an hour worth of filming and editing that could literally change your life. Whereas before I was doing 3 hours of so much work, no focus or strategy or system at all, and my life didn't change. It actually got a lot worse before it got better. And the pace at which I was doing this is I had to say no to my kids a lot. I had to say no to my husband a lot. I just had to say no to doing things because I wanted so deep inside for this to work that I was willing to sacrifice everything for it. When in reality, that's just the completely wrong mindset going into this. Are you gonna have to sacrifice a little bit of you time? Yeah, sure, of course. I mean, nothing great doesn't come without a little sacrifice. But sacrificing the one thing that I wanted to save, that I wanted to cherish out of this, it got so disheartening, and I ended up, for lack of a better term, hating TikTok, hating what this was doing to me. And it got to the point where I was on my couch just in tears crying to my husband, and I was like, this has to work or I have to quit because I can't do this anymore. I can't do this to you anymore, and I can't do this to the kids anymore. I was having to tell my kids no. I was having to say I can't come read bedtime stories. I was having to say no, I can't go outside and ride a bike with you. Mom has to sit on the couch and edit. And that is just so heartbreaking. The whole point of being an entrepreneur and the whole point of getting into TikTok Shop is to give you and your family freedom so that you don't feel those restrictions anymore. In all honesty, I also used to tell people it's just the way I look. The reason why I'm not making enough money is because I'm not your typical average pretty girl. And I will say there is something called pretty girl privilege. It exists, at least in the TikTok Shop world, but there is room for us. There is room for us weirdos. I can promise you. But I honestly thought it was the way that I looked. Sometimes I do, I guess, come off bold. I am sarcastic in my presence, not aggressive, but I come off powerful. I just come off just some loud. My presence is loud. My piercings are loud. My hair is loud. My personality is just loud. So I just didn't think that there was room for me. I thought it was the way that I looked, and that was the reason why I wasn't making money. I had no idea that it was actually what I was doing and the fact that I didn't have any strategy. And this was also while investing so much money into other courses, and they were telling me that I was doing everything right. that I just needed to post more. I needed to get more samples. I needed to do this, and I needed to up my posting quantity, and I needed to try crazy hooks. Like, I swear to goodness, I actually fell down a flight of stairs. I do not recommend that. It was horrid, and you do not need to do that in order to be successful as a TikTok Shop affiliate. And the one thing that a lot of people don't do is give a product enough time to actually work. Give you enough time to do the proper research on a product to make it actually work. Like, do you really think you're just gonna pick up a product, you're just gonna pick up this phone, make one video, and then it just magically is gonna go viral? No. But if you did product research, script research, figured out what videos were going viral, what concepts were going viral, what frameworks were going viral, and then applied that for the 80-20 method into your product. And if you don't know what that is, it's like taking a viral video, using 80% of it, and then 20% of it is your original content. But taking a viral video and studying it, studying why it worked. Now, will you see some viral videos that are probably like, was just the luck of the draw and is actually a really crappy video? Yeah, of course, always some slip through the cracks. But if you look at the most viral videos of all time, they are good quality content that took effort and somebody actually had to put thought behind. Before I tell you about what completely changed my approach, I need to be honest about something. The strategy that finally worked for me came from joining the consistent creator formula, and it's the opposite of everything I've been taught before. Instead of posting 100 plus videos a day, just hoping something would stick, I learned how to pick winning products using data and create strategic content that actually converts without burning myself out. It's designed for busy moms like me who don't have time to waste on strategies that don't work and need a system that actually fit into a life full of responsibilities. I am now an assistant coach in this program because my results were so dramatic, but I remember the exhaustion and the frustration of doing this completely wrong. We work with people who are serious about building real income without sacrificing their life. If that sounds like you, there's a link in the description to learn more. Now back to what finally changed everything. In February of 2024, I was sitting on my couch crying to my husband, telling him that this had to work, otherwise I had to quit. And I had started seeing videos from this guy named Cade Wiley. So hearing him talk about, how he's found a system and how he's found a strategy that actually has generated him over $2 or $3 million of GMV on TikTok Shop, where it's not posting so many products, not having to post so many videos, and he's able to do consistent 10K months, I was like, that would be life-changing. If I only had to post 3 videos a day per product or per account, you know how much time that would give me back? It was absolutely mind-boggling that that was even a possibility. I kept watching him. And then I finally found his YouTube channel from one of his TikToks. And that's when I was sitting on my couch and broke down to my husband, and I was like, I'm booking this call, and if it is as good as everything he's saying it is, I'm investing, even though we were in $100,000 worth of debt, because that's the whole reason why I started this. I started this because I wanted to be debt free, and I also wanted to spend more time with my kids. And I thought this was the only way that it was going to happen for us. Otherwise, we were going to have to file for bankruptcy or sell our house, or I have no idea. So I booked my call with Cade. In the second I saw him and we just started talking, he made me feel so comfortable, but that I wasn't a complete failure. I just didn't have the right strategy and system behind me. He taught me that strategic posting beats volume posting every single time. Actually doing product research, script writing, video framework, digging into the reason of why people buy something. It is sales psychology. You have to understand the consumer and why they are going to purchase something. Yes, do some consumers just purchase on a sale? Sure, but most consumers want to feel something when they make a purchase. So when I first signed up for Cade's program, he asked me what my goal was for my first month. And I just said $6,000 would be great. $6,000 would allow me to quit my job and be able to do this quote unquote full time. Kind of laughed in my face, was like, $6,000, that's it? All right, we can do that. When he said that $6,000 was it, he didn't laugh in it in like in a mean way. It was just kind of like a have more faith in yourself type of way. Within the first week of March, I made $8,000 in commission. I told my husband and I was completely flabbergasted. Every day when I opened up my dashboard and looked at my commissions like a freaking psychopath, I didn't believe it until the first withdrawal came and I was able to withdraw like $1,000 that had never happened before. And I was like, this is working. This is working, and we're gonna get our family out of debt, and I'm gonna do this. It was the first time that something so small in a shift made the biggest impact. And it's been that way every single month since March. I've been able to do consistently $20,000 a month, which is insane because I don't know, it's just so insane to think that I'm able to make $20,000 a month from my phone, making videos about products that I actually like. It's crazy. It's crazy. And it was also the realization that I was working 10 to 20 times harder than I ever really had to. And it was just so much simpler than I thought. And coming from a data analytics background, why I didn't think that everything should be data driven, I have no idea. But we live and we learn. So what this new strategy looked like on a day-to-day basis was focusing on 2 to 3 products at any given time. Each product typically has a different page, and then all you do is post 3 quality videos per product. That's it. 3 quality videos that you did product research, script research, viral video research, video framework research, which we all teach in the program. And once you start doing it, it almost becomes second habit. Like, I can literally talk now in this video format. I've almost rewired my brain to know how to script a video without having to sit down and like actually write it out anymore. But in the beginning, I was like writing my scripts, figuring out what I was gonna say. And this strategy is just so much simpler than I could have ever imagined, and it just works so well. And the fact that it is so simple, it's given me freedom to spend the evenings with my kids, not having to worry about like, oh, I didn't do enough today. Oh, I need to do this. Oh, I need to do that. With this system, you know that you can literally get back up on the horse the next day and just be 1% better every single day. Just think in 300 days, if you were 1% better every single day, you'd be 300% better. That's insane. Just do 1% better every single day and your life will drastically change. The hardest lesson that I've ever learned was that working harder doesn't always mean working smarter. I was so caught up in this like hustle mentality that I forgot to just literally sit down and ask if I was doing anything that made sense. 100 plus videos a day sounds impressive, but it's actually worthless if they're not strategic and if they're not converting and completely destroying your life in the process. The strategy that took me from $4,000 a month to over $20K per month was actually less work, not more. So if you're doing what I was and posting massive amounts of content and wondering why it's not translating to real income, it took 30 days for me to go to my biggest month ever from breaking that record in just 1 week. If you want to learn the exact system that allowed me to work less and earn more, click the first link in my bio to apply for the consistent creator formula. This is not for people who want to post whatever they feel like. This is for parents who actually need a strategy that actually works and fits into real life with real responsibilities. Click the link in the description, book a call with Cade, and let's get you on a path that actually leads somewhere. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.